principally Wynnstay run right the way through all of Wales and through the West Midlands. We'd have a northern border right up into Lancashire and a southern border down to the M4. Most of the products manufactured ourselves, but we do actually manufacture some at other mills under our brand.
And in terms of that area, is agriculture kind of the mainstay of what you supply?
Very much so. We are an agricultural business founded from an agricultural cooperative, so we look ourselves as being a principal agricultural supplier to the rural community. We also have diversification into a number of pet stores as we've seen opportunities to grow into that market.
There's been perhaps more focus on animal health through stores like yourselves over the last couple of years. How has that changed the way that you operate?
It's important that we have a good range of animal health products throughout our stores, but even more important, we have the SQPs, the suitably qualified personnel, to be able to make sure the farmer gets exactly the right product to do exactly the right job. And that's important from a farm finance point of view, our point of view, because we want to have a reputation for supply, but most importantly for the food chain to make sure everything is done correctly.
What sort of advice do you think farmers are looking for from store staff like yourself?
Just on what products and stuff to use in current market trends, basically, and timing the products and what to use in different situations, basically.
There's some confidence in the livestock market certainly at the moment. Have you seen that filtering through to Wynnstay Group?
Wynnstay have certainly seen the livestock market getting better, and if farmers have got money in their pocket, they will spend. But the farming community will always invest in their livestock and make sure that the livestock are looked after. So from the dairy hygiene, animal health products concerned, it's good, but I think farmers will always look after those from that point of view. We've probably seen an uplift in things like fencing materials and areas where they've had to cut back as prices weren't so realistic in the past. But now we're seeing more realistic prices for farm livestock, then we're seeing a better spending within the stores. Wynnstay was established on the back of feed milling. The mill that we're at the site of today had a major redevelopment in the early 80s. It now produces something in excess of 150,000 tonnes of feed a year, so it is a significant mill. We also have an investment in a mill in Carmarthen, which will do another 100,000 tonnes. So we're a significant miller in the area that we operate. The important thing is that our mills are very close to the point of usage. So from a transport point of view, product is put onto farm very efficiently. We're not wasting food miles by moving stuff up and down the country.
There's been great fluctuation and volatility within the wheat markets and the commodity markets over the last year or two. How has that affected a feed milling business?
It's been a real challenge to manage it, and that it has been extremely well managed by the staff within the business. We've seen feed wheat go from £90 a tonne to £190 a tonne and back to £90 a tonne within about 18 months. So it's been very, very important to try to get the purchasing right for that side of the business. After all, we do actually buy raw materials in effect on behalf of the farmer customer. We add value to them by putting them through the mill, but it's very, very important that those prices are competitive. We saw higher prices last year. We've seen prices come back a little bit this year as raw materials have dropped again, although at the moment we're beginning to see raw materials start to rise again on the world market.
And how would you keep realism into your pricing decisions? It must be very difficult with that raw material fluctuating so wildly.
It is. We've got to understand where the market is. We've got to try to get a good average as far as our buying price is concerned. It'd be lovely to buy everything at the bottom and selling at the cheapest, but that is just not possible. There is always a risk by doing that. You end up having everything at the top and being the most expensive. So we aim to get a good average. We aim to understand the complexities of the market and to be able to provide feed products competitively. The dairy sector, we had seen an uplift in milk prices, but unfortunately we begin to see it decline a little bit. Will be needing some fairly competitively priced feed to operate in that sector.